Hello once again. I'm Bob Hamrick, Chairman and CEO of Coldwell Banker Premier Realty. Welcome to the March issue of the Monthly Minute Market Update for Southern Nevada. February numbers recorded an impressive increase over January despite its fewer days. New residential listings exceeded January's count by 5%, yet remained down year-to-date by just under 8%. 2,972 new sales opened escrow, which was up a strong 12.5% from January, yet are also down year-to-date by just over 7%. And closed sales were down by almost 6% from January, due mostly to an end-of-the-month down day at the recorder's office from technical difficulties. This will likely reflect in March closings being markedly ahead of last year's results. Still, the year-to-date closing pace remains on par for 2017's strong pace. And at $275,000, the median sales price experienced an unexpected 3.8% increase from January, resulting in a year-to-date increase of 12.5% from 2017. The median price per square foot was $151 in February and blends to $148 for this year, up almost 15% year-to-date, while the average days on the market continues to decline to only 38 days. These days, selecting your agent by whether they can sell your home should not be the qualifier. Instead, place the emphasis on negotiating and closing skills, which is a much greater differentiator and will result in the most money in your pocket and a greater certainty of closing. This month, I'd like to briefly share two recent reports which speak to the broader national market as well as Nevada more specifically. First, the Buy versus Rent Index published by Florida Atlantic and Florida International Universities suggests prices starting to top out. The index creator, Ken Johnson, says, but this is good news as we are pulling back from the brink unlike we did in 2007. Good news perhaps, but Las Vegas is not one of the 23 cities included in the survey, and the previous numbers I referenced do not yet seem to support a similar slowdown, and perhaps the next report will shed light on why. CoreLogic, one of the country's leading real estate information intelligence providers, supplied data for a report entitled 10 Years After Housing Crisis, Some States Still Struggling to Recover, referencing Illinois, Florida, Nevada, and Arizona as the states at the top of that list. The report goes on to read that home prices in Nevada, meanwhile, have soared 93% since the recession, yet still haven't fully recovered, having suffered a 60% decline in values during the downturn. Is this glass half full or half empty? You decide. I would suggest, however, that the market which is farthest from its high water mark remains the most logical target for continued investment interest. Thank you for your interest in this month's report and for continuing to make Coldwell Banker Premier Realty your real estate company of choice. And of course, should you require the services of a professional realtor, look no further than the one who shared this information with you. Spring has sprung, so enjoy our wonderful desert climate and the extra hour of sunlight, and we'll see you next month. Bye-bye.